Mango, and I am a filmmaker, photographer, and graphic designer. My African roots originate in Zimbabwe, actually. My entire family is originally from there anyway, but more specifically, my dad's side of the family is from Vengere, which is in Rusape. It's a little district.
What's up? I'm Genova, one part of the 7-man group, New Sense, straight out of Dublin. You know what I mean? Representing the city, doing shows, doing whatever it takes to make it, man. You know what I mean? Chasing the dream. That's that. Well, my mom is South African, so is my dad, but my mom is from Port Elizabeth, and my dad is from Limpopo.
It's me, Sophia Kalala, and I'm an interior architecture student. My father is Congolese and my mother is Portuguese and Congolese, so they really influenced my style.
I've never been religious. Instead, my mama showered me in kisses.
Honestly, I really enjoyed watching YouTube videos, and I thought I want to be a YouTuber, right? It was crazy and out there, and I didn't know why I wanted to do it, but I went for it anyway. When I think about my African roots in general, or when I think about anybody's African roots, all I think about is emotion and passion. And that's really the basis of all the work that I do. I never think that it's good to do something unless you're passionate about it. And if you're going to do it, give it 110%. I wouldn't think that coming from a minority group, I don't allow that to hinder me. In all honesty, coming from a minority group in one sense can actually take work away from you. I know in this country you don't see it on the surface, but just because you don't hear of it or see it doesn't mean that it's not happening. I feel like there should be a level playing field, and they should stop judging by appearances. Appearances can only say so much, and you really don't know what's within that person and what they could end up giving you. Personally, don't think that it's just with, black creators, right? I think it's with all ethnicities who particularly don't come here or aren't from here or have, Irish heritage.
So I was really influenced by my father because he's a fine art designer, and my mom does fashion as well, so it really blended in together. But in my art, I have a really kind of African, Portuguese kind of style in my art compared to my classmates because they're from more European countries, so we kind of have different colors and different textures. So that really influenced my style. I think that Ireland's a very welcoming country with art because when I was in class, they really encouraged me to portray my kind of style, and from my culture, we like to use pops of color, yellows, oranges. So they really inspired me and pushed me to do my style. I do need to work harder as a designer in Ireland because there's not that much examples that I can look to, so it shows that I have to work really hard because there's not that many African people in Ireland doing architecture and design, so it's really hard for me to look up to someone and have a role model. So it is very hard, and it just motivates me to work harder so I could be the next example for the other generation. My sister as well, she's really into fashion. We love to go around Dublin City and take pictures and post on our blog and Instagram as well, and it's beautiful, and I just love the African art. It's just so interesting and diverse, and I'd love to see it around Ireland more. I think the government should really help to kind of advertise the African culture and the art and design because it's not really talked about a lot, and I just really hope that they express the African cultures, different cultures, even not just African but all cultures, and just to show kind of different designs because in Tokyo they have different kind of architecture from here. So I think everybody should have the chance, and the government should really try and make everybody's work disposal to everybody.
Gang and the thing change, flip the old swing with that new twang, chopped and screwed brains from loose views, bang. Danger, moving units are losing the essence of blessing. We fire the weapons, procedures, but ether then cool off a reefer. Yeah, back 8 earthquake, make a dread scream. Clearly you saying over 30 slot schemes. Abracadabra's not seeming.
Well, basically what I write about is my feelings, man. I'm like the narrator of my life, basically, or whatever. Like, life doesn't necessarily mean like deep things all the time. Like, I have to make a statement. You know what I mean? Some days you just don't want to hear that. You just want to go out, party, have some fun. You know what I mean? Make some good music. That's what I do. Like, that's what I base my life on. Base my music on. Well, I feel like Nuisance, yeah, for real. Like, we could be the group, like, to unite all of Dublin, because each member, like, we all have different backgrounds. You know what I mean? Like, we have members from, you know what I mean, Egypt, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Philippines, all that. You know what I mean? It's like Rainbow Nation out here. You know what I mean? So that's Nuisance. Like, we're just a bunch of people that just ended up in the same country, like, with the same goal and the same, like, type of taste in common. You know what I mean? But with that, we form together like Voltron, but we have different styles and different things. Like, so we bring a new energy to it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing, man. Well, I started with art. You know what I mean? Everything stems from art with me. Like, everything from clothing to music to my personal taste in every single thing. Like, it stems from art. Ramsey came up with the name Nuisance. Describes us perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, it's a double entendre for new sense of mind. And new sense also, like this, it comments on the way, like, people view the youth, like, minorities at times, you know what I mean? Like, new sense, a bunch of new sense, just walk around like we're not good for nothing, we're just doing shit like that. That's how people look at you.
As in Ireland, I'm seeing a lot of new African and Asian people doing fashion, so it's really creative and I just love it. I just really motivate them to be themselves and to express themselves, and that there is a name in Ireland and like more creatives and like are getting noticed. So I just really hope that people keep being creative and just being themselves.
Just more unity, man. That's what, like, that's the main thing. Just unity.
I go they carry you, they go. Okay, they see you there, let go. I wanna marry you tomorrow. You want my family where it go. Simba taxi, yeah.